Hey, welcome to Let's Make Miracles.
I'm Alex, and
I'm Jen.
we're working through the Course in Miracles over the course of an entire year.
Yeah. So lesson 8. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. I feel like this is a no-brainer for me. I notice myself thinking of past thoughts a lot. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. This idea is, of course, the reason why you see only the past. No one really sees anything. He sees only his thoughts projected outward. The mind's preoccupation with the past is the cause of the misconception about time from which your seeing suffers. Your mind cannot grasp the present, which is the only time there is. It therefore cannot understand time, and cannot, in fact, understand anything. The one wholly true thought one can hold about the past is that it is not here. To think about it at all is, therefore, to think about illusions. Very few have realized what is actually entailed in picturing the past or in anticipating the future. The mind is actually blank when it does this, because it is not really thinking about anything. The purpose of the exercises for today is to begin to train your mind to recognize when it is not really thinking at all. While thoughtless ideas preoccupy your mind, the truth is blocked. Recognizing your mind has been merely blank, rather than believing that it is filled with real ideas, is the first step to opening the way to vision. The exercises for today should be done with the eyes closed. This is because you actually cannot see anything, and it is easier to recognize that no matter how vividly you picture a thought, you are not seeing anything. With as little investment as possible, search your mind for the usual minute or so, merely noting the thoughts you find there. Name each one by the central figure or theme it contains, and pass on to the next. Introduce the practice period by saying, I seem to be thinking about blank. Then name each of your thoughts specifically. For example, I seem to be thinking about a name of a person, about a name of an object, about a name of an emotion, and so on, concluding at the end of the mind-searching period with, but my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. This can be done 4 or 5 times during the day, unless you find it irritates you. If you find it trying, 3 or 4 times is sufficient. You might find it helpful, however, to include your irritation, or any emotion that the idea for today may induce, in the mind searching itself. How do you feel about this?
Feels right. Feels true.
Feels very Matrixy for me. I don't know why I keep referencing the Matrix so much. It's there, it's not there. The Matrix is made up, but it's a place where the mind goes to play while it's plugged in. And it's kind of like, I think the whole rewiring concept that I had before is similar to this. I think it's, we're trying to pull ourselves out of that Matrix, out of, the mind's playground and into the actual now. And he's trying to teach that, your mind's been doing this. And he's trying to slowly, was it red pill you or blue pill you?
I don't know.
I don't remember which pill was which in the Matrix.
The Matrix nearly as much as you have.
Oh, goodness, guys. I'm so sorry for any Matrix fans out there. I'll try to update his most recent Matrix viewing. And I can't believe I don't remember which pill. I want to say it's blue pill.
Didn't you just watch this movie like a month ago?
Yeah, but I think I was sick. So, I probably don't remember because of that.
Sure.
Anyways, it's a good movie.
What?
Don't listen to him, guys. Anyways, but that's what this book has reminded me of. I mean, some of the stuff in the Matrix, I feel like can be very Zen-like. I mean, some of the concepts were very Zen-like.
I guess so.
I mean, heck, they had a kung fu scene in there. I feel like they were definitely trying to reference a lot of the stuff. And, you know, I feel like this is...
I think that's a stretch.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's just another podcast. But...
I think you are...
preoccupied with past thoughts. I definitely think I am. With past movies, with past viewings. It's true. It is definitely true. I don't know how many times a day where I will catch myself thinking of something that's happened and it'll bring it up an emotion and I'll have to use one of these previous lessons to knock myself out of that emotion to like bring myself kind of more to the present. And I mean, it's a work in progress. It really is. It's okay not to get it the first time. It's a work in progress. It's okay. It's definitely okay not to get it the first time.
Definitely okay not to get it the first time.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think in order to understand all these lessons, it's taken me 12 years. 12 years of preparation to be able to understand what he's talking about.
Why do you think it's so easy, I use that word so loosely. Why do you think I'm more able to understand it? Is it because we've been working on this together?
Most likely, yeah. When I first read this, I had not been working on spiritual things. Aside from Qigong.
Well, we've been on our spiritual journey together since 2009? 2010? I definitely remember...
Maybe
2012.
Okay. 2011 or 2012.
Yeah. That's when I started getting really interested in Qigong and everything.
Yeah. That's when we found that book.
The Reiki book.
Yeah, the Reiki book. Yeah.
We're preoccupied with past thoughts again.
Yep.
And it's so true.
It's a very easy concept to understand.
Yeah. It's interesting. Why would he include this into a workbook if it's so easy to understand? It's like, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Mostly because he needed an easy thought to follow the previous thought.
That we only see in the past.
Yes.
That makes sense. That was a doozy last week.
Yesterday. Last week.
Hey, last week could have been a doozy. I'm not going to be preoccupied with that thought.
Yeah. No, I think what he's doing is he gives a really hard one and then he gives you something easy to explain the hard one a little bit more to you. Mm-hmm. And he's probably going to do it again tomorrow. Yeah. Another easy one tomorrow. It's a restatement of yesterday's, but
so it's like affirmations,
easier format.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just all he's doing is trying to get you to understand yesterday's thought. So he's restating it in as many different ways as he can, starting with the easiest. Yeah. And then he's probably going to come back to yesterday's thought after he feels he built up again the reason behind why yesterday's thought is true.
Okay. Yeah, like a good teacher.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us on our Facebook group, Let's Meet Miracles, or on our Instagram pages at Zenfully Ever After and Heart Lotus Guru.
If you could give us a review in iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you listen to podcasts, that would really help us be more visible to more people.
Thanks.